Where we last left off, ladies and gentlemen. We got new cinema song, man. Lies of P. Why not us? Why not now? We level up, we level in, and we get cinema. Listen to this. This is such a good song, man. Are you guys getting double? How do we level up? You can't level up here, huh? We're at the Malum District Hall. I think we're about to, Side quest, thank you for the 32 months. Josh Visor, thanks for the 74 months. Talk to Sophie, okay. Thank you. Yeah, well, the last fight we just beat the Brotherhood of Steel. Thank you. I didn't know that, Artemis. Thank you. What's strength in this game? Motivity, strength. Okay. It's very loud. What's very loud? The game? Okay. All right, so turn it down a hair for you. So we got to make sure that we don't miss anything. I don't think this is the right screen, is it? There it is. There's the screen, right? That's the screen we need. All right. That's what we need. We do that, we platinum. 4 more records, 1 gesture, 1 good ending. Chad, is Stover here? Shauner and Stover. Yeah, we need Shauner. Is Shauner here? It's okay, I'm sure we won't miss anything. Shauner, Shauner never missed a beat in his life, man. All right, Shauner. So we need 4 more records, 1 gesture, and a good ending. I think Shauner just tells us where the choke points are, and we stay at we dial in. I shouldn't say just. That's a tough job. I can't believe Jeremy Irons is playing Lies of P. Wig 1998. Who is Jeremy Irons? Jeremy Irons. Who's Jeremy Irons? Nothing's coming up, chat. Chat, is Jeremy Irons someone famous? Who we supposed to know who he is? He was in Big Brother. The heck? You can't just come in here. Is that a real person? Is it like a friend you know in real life? Hold on, I think I found him. Jeremy Irons, an actor? Huh? What the heck? Who is this guy? As cold as a warthog's backside. All right, let's get this toast. All right. You can find a quartz painting in here and then take the lift. Chad, my kids used to listen to that song, and there's like, I mean, when they were really young, there's not a swear word in it, but there's a word in it. What is a boom, 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 boom. Lyrics to Scar song, Lion King. What was the word? Be prepared. You won't get a sniff with the. What does it mean? Oh, never mind. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded. All right. Side quest, thanks for the 32 months. Let's get this toast. Let me bring us back in because we're not going to use that. Ladies and gentlemen, where we last left off, we took out the furry trio. We got to go in here, pick up a painting, and we're on our way to a new platinum. We're looking for some quartz and... Whoa, what happened to this dude? All puppets will die. Chest behind the bar. Ready for the Scar voice for the next 12 hours? Idiots!
Thank you for the donation. I appreciate your
fools.
The Nix Mix AI. Tipped $4.
No, not 4, 3.
Sequensum activated. The Nix Mix some artificial intelligence some processing. Daniel been watching them stream from 16 month love num beam mgm 596. Them underscore.
No. Chat, everyone at Nix Mix. You got to come back, man. No, we're not looking. We're not looking for that. We're not looking for any upgrades. We like the Nix Mix just as we have them.
It looks exactly like you. I mean, you see it, right? With the nose and the... Right?
Oh, inside. All right, where do we go now? This is where we just came from. I was dodging the Lies of P segment. Think you were playing the DLC. No, man. This game came out like 5 years ago. We don't remember any of it. So we're gonna finish the platinum as promised in 2022, and then we're gonna play the DLC. What does sodded mean, chat? What does sodded? What does sodded mean? Sodded. Any more of that and Disney will... I thought you said any more of that Disney and I'll mute the stream, but you're saying any more of that and Disney will mute the stream. Find the lift. Okay. Why is he walking in circles? Because I'm thinking about Jeremy Irons. Isn't there a really good little brother movie that Jeremy Irons is in? Is it called like Twins or something like that? Peeve said I'll mute the stream. Why hasn't Disney made a roguelike? You're not wrong. We need to go in here. Dead Ringers, yeah. It's pretty like... Isn't it about... Aren't they doctors of... Doctors of the Georgia O'Keeffe Persuasion? Isn't that their... In Dead Ringers? Isn't that their job? Yes. Okay. I like the why. Oh, there's an echo. I know why. Echo. As a warthog's backside. Because the public... Why doesn't someone make a Steamboat Mickey roguelike?
You have no idea how happy I am to see you, Mr. Stalker. Hello. It's really
Yo, it's the dude from My Chemical Romance.
Get straight to the
When
point.
I was a young boy, my took me into the city
Hey.
But there's a problem.
to see how much.
The gold coin fruit.
He said, Sandwin,
I couldn't even get
you
close.
grow up.
It actually burned me. It's probably because I have the petrification disease. Pathetic, yeah. So close yet so far. If you pick some gold coin fruit for me, I'll give you a reward.
See a marching band.
Do we give him this? What do we do here? My Chemical Dependency. What is that? What does My Chemical Romance mean? Do we switch or just talk? Just yap? But I thought My Chemical Romance was straight edge. Like CM Punk. Fucking my. What do you say? I'm not a very good wrestler. I try to be edgy, and still you see, it's a not really fun gimmick. Alright. Book was called Three Tales of Chemical Romance. Who told you My Chemical Romance was straight edge? I thought that was the bit. No, I'm all about Lies of P, chat. We gotta get there, man. We gotta de-horse, man. It's like, chat, every week I come here, chat. We don't have that on the playlist? Every week I come here, and I'm a piece of clay. And you guys form the clay to whatever you want. It's like it's when I come online.
I think maybe I'll get up there, I'll knock on the door, and you won't be there.
I'm the clay, man. You mold me which way you want to go. And yesterday I was molded into a horse anime figurine. So it's all now we gotta do is just be molded back into a puppet with a long nose. That's all we gotta do. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. We love being the clay, man. We love being the clay. Yo, is this guy from Tarkov? Is that the guy from Tarkov? What's the guy in Tarkov? Chat, what's the guy's name in Tarkov? Is this Cinema? Is it? Hey, look. Thank you for the T space 3 for 36 months, you piece of T space 3 space Y space 3. Yo, Cinema. Cinema shortcut, okay. Thank you for the support. All right, I think we're good here. Shauna, where are we going next? Chat, what was that guy's name from Tarkov? All right, so that is a shortcut. No, there is this statue in Tarkov. There's an old lady in a room by a music player. Talk to her. Okay, let me talk to you. All right, sorry. I named my cat after Nikita. Is that weird? Spaceman Spief. You've been around. Have you been around a year? You've been around a year, so the joke that I had ready to fire has been not scheduled for liftoff. Where's that picture? No, I'm not gonna send it. If you have a gummy by your name, you've earned protection. If I put Tarkov down for good, no, that Tarkov put itself down for good. When they never fixed the queue times and the loading times. Mama. Is that her? You versus the you. Chad, is this this is life, man. She's just staring at what she used to be. Chad, is that gonna be us one day? She's staring. That's life, man. She's like, I used to have such... Never mind.
If you came from the Marlin district, you probably saw the gold coin.
It's you now, MJ Snow. You can't say that.
The hotel, of course. I'm not the only one. The alchemists showed great interest in its fruit.
Okay. Why do they want the fruit?
Optimized to respond to ergo. But that's not the important part. The Krat disaster caused the alchemists to
Chad, are the alchemists the
many people
the furries?
went missing. That's the real tragedy of the Rose Estate. I stopped cooperating with the alchemists. Protecting
Which one are the alchemists? Like the bunnies and stuff?
The gold coin tree, so no one would fight over it.
Exhaust or dialogue? Okay.
People have no thanks for. I see. People on the. I'm make if you have any.
Oh, those are the. Who's the alchemist, chat? What do the alchemists look like? We need to write this stuff down. We need to write this stuff down. All right. She looks exhausted enough. Let her sleep. We haven't seen him yet. Okay. All right. I don't remember any weird scientists we meet in this game. Artemis says, I don't think. All right. So, where are we going next here? For maximum platinum. Alchemist is like half science, half magic. Is alchemy real? There should be a door here we can open with a key. Upstairs, downstairs. Woke up last night and couldn't go back to sleep, so I got up and watched half of Nosferatu. Actually good. The original, the black and white one? Alchemy was chemistry before people knew what they were doing. This is where we enter the game. I watched the Shark Whisperer documentary on Netflix. It's pretty wild. So basically, TLDR, you don't have to watch it. It's a little snoozy. It's probably 2.5 out of 5 stars. But basically, there's this girl. Her name's Ocean. And what she does... Shauna, just go ahead and at me with what to do while I'm yapping. And I'll read it, even though I don't acknowledge it. So anyways, I watched this shark documentary on Netflix. It's about 2.5 stars. It's pretty snoozy, so I'll give you the TLDR. There's this girl. Her real name is Ocean. When she was a kid, like a shark rammed her, and she's like, I should start swimming with sharks. So then she's, as an adult, she's like, I'm gonna jump in deep waters with sharks. And instead of wearing like a scuba tank and like all that stuff, she like becomes like a shark shadow, and she swims with the sharks. And when they go to ram her, she just deflects them, and she gets to know the sharks, and kind of brings up an interesting point of like, why do we think sharks are mean? Because of Steven Spielberg, right? So without that, if you saw a shark, you'd be like, oh, it's just a big fish. It's not a big fish you want to swim around, but maybe we don't have to be like so fearful around sharks. And then it goes into she makes a lot of content of her like swimming with sharks and stuff for conservation purposes, and it goes into like, you know, not manipulating the algorithm, but manipulating what humans like to click on, in particular on Instagram, for a greater good. It's a really interesting story, but I think the moral of the story is sharks are not scary. Sharks are medium scary. If you see a shark in the ocean, you probably don't want to be around it, but you probably, you know, Just don't splash around like a fish. That's what I took from it. I walked away like 99% fear of sharks. I'm probably at a 91%, which is a healthy fear. But she literally swims with them. It's crazy. Like actually crazy. Yeah, I mean like don't watch it. Don't watch the documentary. Don't watch it. Like I saved you 90 minutes. Jason, we don't have to get into that. I'm just giving you my. Is that on Letterboxd? I need to rate it on Letterboxd. It was better than yeah, I mean like I feel like some important takeaways from the documentary is that if a shark's ever ramming me, I'm gonna, and I know I can't get away, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna load this thing up and go right, gotta perfectly time it, frame perfect, punch it in the nose. That'll buy me about 20 seconds. If it gets physical with me. That's what I learned. And then number 2, like be 91% fearful of sharks, not 100%. So that's what I learned about sharks, man. But she got some cool footage and some crazy stuff. But it's a little wild though, you know? But I do feel she's kind of like the Caesar Milan of sharks. She knows how to talk to him. Like LA Knight. All right. Shauner, this is where first grade front seating is either you're relegated or you're delegated, like in soccer. But yeah, I mean, just from let me distill it down. If a shark ever comes at you, like you'll know if it's aggressive or not. Punch it in the nose. But if a shark's like 300 feet away, you don't have to be scared of it. Sorry for the stall here. I just don't know where we need to go. There's a door by the tree. Bro, I'm gonna need more than that. Would I go swimming with sharks after? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, personally. Face the tree, turn left. What are we doing here? Shauna, is this the door? Where's the door, man? That's the door. She didn't give you the key. Okay. That's not the door. Sean, are you at work today? Understandable. That door is for after you beat the DLC. Okay, we're back. I will tell you a movie not to watch though. I look. It's kind of like if you.
No, thanks for keeping. I see. You lie. People on the out.
How does she give us a key?
If you have any. I see you're here.
She's not giving us anything.
people have. Thanks for keeping.
Shauner, man. Go talk with Geppetto. All right. So a movie that you don't want to see. It's literally a camera. It's 90 minutes long. It's a camera. It's 75 minutes of trees. 7 minutes of water. 7 minutes of car ride. 2 minutes of cabin.
You're back, but why not go now?
It's called
For memory.
Don't Move, by Sam Raimi, who I don't even know who Sam Raimi is, but because they made such a big deal, the movie's out of Sam Raimi, I'm like, oh, Sam Raimi must be good. And I watched it, and the concept is cool, but the execution is one of the most boring movies I've ever seen. It's not bait. It's literally one of the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life. And I like thrillers. Basically, there's a girl. She gets abducted by a serial killer, and he injects her with the slop so she can't move. So it's like her looking at trees the whole movie. A cool concept, just the execution was just... I mean, I would love to see the budget on the movie Don't Move. It had to be like $100,000. I'm not even joking. The budget on that movie had to be next to zero. Maybe the cheapest movie of all time to make. Because you don't have to pay for woods, you don't have to pay for water, and the actors probably just got a cut of the back end. How much was it? Sam Raimi did Spider-Man movies? I should have known that. I wouldn't have watched it. Hey Siri, what was the budget for the movie Don't Move? Doesn't say anything. All right. I'm getting to the point where now I'm like, if I see the red N on a movie, I'm less likely to watch it. Like, I feel like the brand equity of the red N is going down. The red N means it's a Netflix made movie.
You might call it extravagant. Operas, operettas.
Like, it used to not be that way. It used to be like when they had that bird watching movie with Julia Roberts, when she had like the headband over her eyes. I'm like, okay, that was red N.
Most famous of them all, the legendary.
Then what was the last good red N movie?
Well,
The only reason right now, I'll be honest, the only reason why I have Netflix is because of
makes sense. It's
because of Raw. That's it.
yeah, it's getting a little
And it may be time. No, they gotta have a couple good things they made. Oh, they're making Happy Gilmore too. All right, I'll keep it for that. K-pop Demon Hunters. I see we have some returning anime horse viewers from yesterday. Welcome back. Yeah, it's so the soundboard volume. Yeah, soundboard. We can't have soundboard and Liza P. At least not until we figure it out. But what we do have is, can everyone say thanks Elgato in chat? There's like a Stack Overflow on the Elgato. I saw Irishman. It was okay. It was just really long. Dan, are you watching Big Brother premiere this week? West Elm Caleb, are you outing yourself as a Big Brother watcher? And then, spoiler at the Irishman, you don't even find out who killed Hoffa. Like, so what are we watching the movie for? There's got There's got to be a quintessential Netflix movie. Nerd Baller. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Nerd Baller TV, welcome. Nerd Baller TV, do you stream on Twitch? Because that's kind of a dichotomy of a name being a nerd and a baller. So it kind of like makes me want to wonder. Bird Box? That's probably, if that's the only one, I could probably think of that. Nerd Baller, do you stream on Twitch? Thank you for the 5 gifted. Lonnie Juice, thanks for the 67 months. Is this a kickdown? I thought Bird Box was pretty good. Is your outfit influenced by Tiger Woods? Lentzar. Account created. Previously subbed for 1 month. Sunday Red every day. How come Netflix doesn't make a Studio Ghibli game? No, I looked at the profile pic. There's a picture of like a leaf. Lentz's picture's like a leaf, so I'm like, can't really hate on Mother Nature. You know? Chat, what's a TLDR of My Octopus Teacher? Netflix always tries to like serve that up to me. I'm like, I don't know about. Give me the TLDR on it. Octopus alien. Teacher talks to octopus, they become friends, but how do you know they're actually friends? If one's in a glass jar the whole movie. Animated Adam Sandler movie for kids. They have a secret handshake. See, I'm more about like, why is everything like a series now? Like, why can't it just be 90 minutes and then you move on with your life? Now it's like everything is like 8 to 12 1-hour episodes. Like, I don't, can you get to the point? I'm not even joking. Like, just get to the point, man. It's like, that's why we watch YouTube videos in 2x. Can we get series? Like, I kind of like Severance, and then I'm like, oh, there's a whole episode about sheep or something. I don't, like, what are we doing? It's not a bit. And I mean, and I'm gonna blame episodes for ruining Star Wars, you know? Like, we used to be a proper country where a Star Wars movie would come out once every 4 years. And instead, there's like a new series that comes out every 4 months and no one watches any of them. Like, The Mandalorian could have been a 3-hour movie. The entire thing. Anything after Mandalorian, and I like anything after Mandalorian didn't watch. I don't even know what it is. Like, I have no clue what any of that stuff is anymore. Literally no clue. Mandalorian was Mandalorian could have been the best 3-hour movie of all time. Why is that? But like, why is everything getting stretched out, man? Everything's getting stretched out. Don't say money. Because there's got to be some people who appreciate cinema. They're saying cinema. There's got to be people that like to make cinema for cinema. You can't just say money. What about the art of Star Wars? Like, why isn't George Lucas just putting his foot down and saying, hey, like, let's just make movies. We don't need any more series. Why doesn't George Lucas just do that? I don't understand. George, if you can hear me, dude, just stop making series, George, and just make more movies, okay? See, that I don't buy that. It's a declining attention span. It takes more attention to not fall asleep through 8 episodes of a Star Wars side character than a 2-hour Star Wars movie. It just doesn't make any sense. He can't make Star Wars anymore? He doesn't own it? Sure he can. Just call it War of Stars. With Luke Cloudwalker. We'll all know, man. Instead of lightsabers, shiny swords. We'll all go watch it, man. I'll go watch it. Instead of the Death Star, the unalived sun. What? You want me to keep going? Like it. Instead of C-3PO, PO3 on C on me. Instead of Han Solo, Han 1. Instead of Princess Leia. All right, I'm not touching that one. Cowboy Justin, thanks for the T-Space 3 for 22 months. Can we just do a complete circle? I am excited for Spaceballs 2, though. Spaceballs 2. Spaceballs, I'm telling you, man, Spaceballs 2, it's going to be movie of the year. Why even make Spaceballs 2? Because Mel Brooks could have rode off into the sunset. He's 99. But you know what? Star Wars gave him so much source material to just destroy. Marvel gave him so much source material to destroy. I hope Mel Brooks stays alive long enough to see the end of Spaceballs 2 aired, because I think Spaceballs 2 is gonna revolutionize the cinema business. Bring it back to normie. Can you imagine the merchandise for Spaceballs 2? Spaceballs 2, the flamethrower, done. Spaceballs 2, the lunchbox, consider it pre-bought. Holy cow, he actually is 99. Chat, there's not many things that, like, we need to collectively use our willpower to make happen. But if you ever see Mel Brooks in real life, open the door for him, make sure he's well hydrated, carry some like extra vitamin C for you, some calcium. Whatever you see, if you see Mel Brooks in real life, do whatever you can to keep him alive until Spaceballs 2 is finished. Because if he doesn't make it and it's handed off to the interns, well, we're in trouble. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Spaceballs 2 is not finished. They just dropped a trailer. We just gotta make sure, chat. Chat, can you make me that promise? If you ever see Mel Brooks in person, you'll go up to him and ask him if he needs any hydration. We gotta keep him hydrated, man. Thank you. If the movie's done, if they're dropping trailers, yeah, just like video games, man. I'm sure Silk Song's coming out very soon with as many trailers as we get for that game. There's so many trailers for that game. It means that not only is Silk Song done, the DLC and the DLC plus is already done. It's all done. Ooh, look at this song. Mama.
What a beautiful puppet you are. can hear your springs even if you try to hide them. Musicians.
I like that Neo Wiz
Would you like to sing for me?
just flat out calls it what it is. A white lady.
Feeling the sound of your cries.
It's okay. I might have said white lady with a sword. Sword white lady sword face, but
For the red
good.
actress, Adelina Corday. I dedicate this performance to my sister Adelina.
Now, the hitbox on the other hand. Oh, she's just called white lady. Why do you think they called her white lady, chat? I'm okay with that. Sometimes not everything has to be chefed up, man. Also, by the way, there's no way we don't beat her first try. Chat. Oh, someone said Kojima in chat. That's disrespectful to talk about Kojima when we're playing cinema right now. Chat, is she weak? What's she weak to, chat? Chat, what's she weak to? She's not weak to fruit snacks, I'll tell you that. Oh, we can dodge too, I forgot. What is she yapping about, sis? Oh, merci. Oh, mon ami. Mademoiselle Blanc. Zazi, Zazi, Zazi. Zazi, Zazi. Ziza, Ziza. If only Expedition 33 was this good. Let's get this toast. Chat, any French viewers in chat? Why in chat if you live in France right now? No, I'm serious. Palacio, do you really? Is he really fighting a boss called White Lady? Yeah, you got a problem with that? Zazi, Zazi, Zazi. Zazi, Zazi. Please, Plazio, are you in France for real? Zazi? Boxer in. Zazi? Prison mic'd. Zazi, Zazi, Zazi. White Lady's Locket. I told you, there's no way we're losing to her. Who's her sister, man? Why is everyone typing Zazi in chat? Why is everyone typing Zazi? Wait. Are you really from France? Can you hop in the Discord? Was that a boss, chat? No, he lied. Oh. I can't believe we don't have one French viewer. Really? Chat. Am I 2K Kona for a French viewer? I didn't ask if you're French. I said, do you live in France? Zazi, Zazi, Zazi. Z. Is it Miyazaki shortcut? Z. Most of the French people left when you started saying Zazi. I wasn't I wasn't insulting France. I was emulating. It's like when I go there and I get some French toast. I want to have what the people have, man.
You're walking. My wife's. I know. Would you?
I don't go to France and get McDonald's.
Thank you. Her body. I miss her so.
Zazi, Zazi. Zazi. All right, are we going down? Let's go down. French toast in France is much different than the US. How do you know? I'm not BMing an entire country, man. But there is a reason why they have inferior pancakes. They call them crapes in France because they know they're just not as good as American pancakes. Zazi, 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 zazi. All right, let's get this toast. Bro, reusing the currywurst joke? I'm not reusing it. If you ever watch Indie Game the movie, when you develop a mechanic in game, like a spinny blade, you have to juice it. So spinny blade on the ground, jump over. Spinny blade swinging from the air, multiple. We're gonna juice it. Chat, what is the best French food in the world? Indie Game the movie is almost 20 years old now. You have to be kidding me. Poutine is Canadian. It's not French. French onion soup. Is French onion soup is from France? Are you memeing? If that's true, that's the number one. Zazi, zazi, zazi. We got to get rid of this slop. It is really? Okay, that's the number one French dish. Don't even talk to me about fake grass either. Oh, I really like fake grass. And then you're going to get a lot of people saying fake grass is not ethical. So we're not even going to talk about fake grass, okay? Zazi, zazi, zazi. You mean no, fake grass, the stuff people eat. It's like a baby liver or something. We're not going to talk about it. Zazi, zazi, zazi. Fake grass. What the French call fake grass. Yeah, foie grass. Zazi, zazi, zazi. Saltine Cracker, how's the apps going, brother? Zong. Look, I didn't think of it the other day, but yesterday I was on Reddit and I saw something that said r/mildly interesting. It said, dude swiped 2 million times on Tinder and has had one date. And then I'm like, this can't be true. Then I swiped and it showed his stats. I was like, bro, that's not at that point, it's not a Tinder issue. It's your profile has got some issues issue. Was he ugly? Not particularly. No. I'd say like, think of the average person who has a beard, baseball cap. Average American with a beard, baseball cap that likes to fish. Zazi, Zazi. His bio said if you don't fish, don't bother. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know what I heard? Something really, really, it's... Once we get to the next... Once we get to the next bonfire, I'm gonna show you maybe the most heartwarming thing I've seen in 6 months. Almost like Dark Souls Prepare to Cry edition. It was pretty amazing. I can't wait to share it with you. Let me get to the next Bonnie here though. Don't let me forget. Like, it's gonna be dang life, chat. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm literally not gonna lie. Starting the show at 8, I just looked at the clock and I like had a little bit of like mini heart palpitation. I'm like, man, it's probably gonna be really late and we gotta call it. Looked at the clock, 10:30. We're just getting started, man. That's duck smoke. I looked down and said 10:30. Are you kidding me? We got all day. Summer hours does not equal school hours, though, so we gotta enjoy summer hours, man. Zazi, Zazi, Zazi.
Found it. The black dress.
Normally, we're just now starting gameplay with you.
It's just a puppet?
Everything about bringing the heart rate monitor back. Ask Decoy. Actually, you know what? It would be really hard to do because I'm in the process of getting rid of my Apple Watch. But I do. If Decoy could find a way to get it hooked up to the whoop whoop, then we could do it. Or I have an Amazon watch, but I got rid of my iWatch. Zazi. Yeah, process meaning like I don't wear it anymore. Now I just have to cancel it and sell it. Why? I'm going for simplicity, man. When I work out, I don't want to go. Oh no, that was just setting up Peloton. Here's what I want. I just want to go work out, have it tracked, and not do anything. That's it. I've had enough of all these apps, and I don't need it all. I don't need. You want to know what I want to watch? You know what I want to watch? I want a $19 watch on Amazon. That's what I want. I just want to know what time it is. That's it. I don't need to know the barometric pressure in Kazakhstan. I don't. I just want to know I want to look at my watch and know what time it is. That's it. That's what I want. I want to be able to work out without going beep 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 bop 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 bop. That's it. And still have some data tracked. That's it. That's it, man. I remember this being a really fun part of the game. But the issue was, so I did that. I bought like a, this is my second $19 watch from Amazon. I bought a, what brand is an Iron Man watch? What brand is Iron Man? What brand is that? What brand is Iron Man? No, the watch. It's not a Casio. Timex Iron Man? Anyways, I was wearing it, and the thing was like wearing like a corset on your wrist, man. I couldn't feel my arm anymore. So then I bought this slop one, which is actually better. It's just like cloth. I know, it was like, bro, I can't, feel like Vlada Kaiser. I can't feel my legs. I got your house on my wrist. I got your no. You got my house on your wrist? I got your Netflix subscription on my wrist. All right. Only 1 + 2 from that joke? Come on, man. That's worth more than 1 + 2. Acorn Lad, I'm very grateful for the +2. That was 1 + 2 of a joke. That's your kind of joke. It's low-hanging fruit, low effort joke. And here comes a -2. I'm gonna call you out, man. If there's a worthy +2, they're not all. That was a worthy +2, man. That was a Worthy's original. That was butterscotch, man. We just run past this piece. Zazi, Zazi, Zon. All right. So that was we got lots of lies of P to come. Oh, you want to go T to T? Let's go T to T, big boy.
Anyways. Look to the sky. Julius. Anyways.
What's he weak to, chat? Yeah, what's he weak to? Artemis is scared of clowns? You should not have told me that, brother. You should not have told me that. This guy is not weak. This guy is not weak to fruit snacks, I'll tell you that. Weak to shock? Doesn't look like it. Shock this, dang yeah. Triangle this. Zazi, Zazi, Zazi. They got some good bosses in this, man. All right. All right, we're gonna get him, chat. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. But first, we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break to show. I'm not a break. A 3-minute detour because I want to show you probably the most wholesome thing I've seen on the internet in 6 to 9 months. It's really good, Chad, and I don't think I'm overselling it, but there's like an amazing piece of advice I'd never heard before, that I loved. So I want to share this with you. Zazi, Zazi, Zazi. And I'll give you the 3x version.
One of the things I have against video games is video games can expand to consume the amount of time you allot to it. That can destroy you.
When I was a kid, I would sneak across this exact street to my neighbor's house with my Nintendo console, cords, games, controllers, everything. Why? Because my parents would give me max of 1 hour a day to play games, but if I could just get across the street unnoticed, I could game for hours. Weirdly, if I wanted to spend all day just mindlessly watching movies or TV, that was totally fine. So why not video games? Because my dad always said video games are an absolute waste of time.
Okay, so growing up, Dad says video games are a waste of time. Okay, understandable from boomer perspective. However,
well, now that it's been 20 years, I started an experiment. 9 months ago, my dad agreed to play Dark Souls as his very first video game ever played live on stream for the entire internet.
this dude, I'm going to tell you right now, whoever this dude is, whatever your name is, you are a sick individual. Imagine introducing someone to video games who've never played one and you give them the greatest one of all time to start. So from there on out, everything else is just horrible. Smug, you know, and your dad's retired. He can play video games forever and you start giving him the best one, man.
To see. Oh, baby.
Northern Undead Asylum.
The Bruce is loose.
I'm in the asylum.
All right, so
Gotta find this guy on Twitch.
I'm actually on my way to go see him to hold up my end of the deal.
Chat, what's that dot? Is that a
agreeing to do all
vape?
of
Is that
this.
vape?
Because I'm basically United Healthcare with how I've monetized this senior citizen's suffering. This was going to be a test of game design, of my dad's patience,
Dude definitely lives in San Diego, New Mexico, or Las Vegas.
and the preconceived notions a lot of people have of the value of just a good video game. What has happened since then was the greatest gaming playthrough
No
in
Capra
history,
Demon.
and has completely altered my dad's perception of video games, his views on internet culture, and even changed our relationship as father and son. Let me take you through his experience of Dark Souls.
Okay, we're not
as
watching
his
all
very
this.
first
I'll show you the
video
good stuff.
game ever played.
He doesn't have ONS, by the way. He doesn't have ONS. How do you not highlight ONS? Wait, he does have ONS.
How good were you at the game when you started playing?
Probably the better question is, how bad was I?
Those of you who remember the beginning of this playthrough, remember that this is the kind of high-octane gameplay that we were running for hours at the start.
That has to be so disorienting, man, to like control a 3D character in a 2D analog world as a boomer. You're like, it's not like playing Mario, man. Anyone can play Mario. This is hard.
I hit that wall as hard as I can. It still doesn't go down. The most difficult thing at first was camera work. Figuring out how to get the camera to do what I wanted, because
Guess what, Gramps? Guess what, Gramps? It's not just you, brother. He's made Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. The camera's still not fixed.
that camera directs where your character goes. And I remember directing the camera and it ending up banging into a wall. And then I'd think I got it fixed and I'd bang into the exact same wall again.
But it was impressive if you were able to recognize that it even was the same wall again. Because most of the time it was just the same
usually
wall and you didn't know.
I hit them seconds apart, so it was pretty
bing, 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 just ping pong. Yeah.
bong. Dang it, why isn't this working? I'm doing the same thing. And
POV Dan playing Elder String in 2049.
Let's go.
Brother has been through the full Twitch meta, man. He's got post-it notes on the back wall for subs. He's got the penalty outfit, and he got to Gwyn, man. There he is.
Versus Dad.
I don't even want to watch this because I don't even remember who Gwyn is. Like, I literally don't even remember Gwyn. So I don't want to. Let's just see if he gets a kill shot. I literally don't even remember Gwyn.
I was watching mine, and I figured, when I did what you suggested, and Gwyn went down, and I just kept hitting him and watching my health, and when I needed to, I'd heal up and I'd hit him again and hit.
Whoa! There's no way Gramps has this much vig and I mean, just joking. That's, dude. You know how crazy that is. Being your first game, I'm just joking, and being able to beat Gwyn.
Again. And finally, he just stopped and he died. And I wasn't watching his health. I was watching mine. And I figured, when he's done, he's done.
Yes.
And he was. And so it took me by surprise that I got him.
Yep.
So I was pleased. I can't say I jumped.
He's panting
around and made a big deal about it. I was just kind of going,
look how happy he is, man.
I did that. I did that. With Aaron's help. That was me. You didn't really give me a whole lot of coaching in that final battle.
No.
You just kind of let me go at it.
All right, chat. I just want to prepare you. I literally just need to prepare you right here, chat. You're about to hit with some of the greatest knowledge ever created. And this is why when we do Good Stream Eriton, we got to talk to old people. I'm just telling you. Old people, man. Old people, basically, their brains are just all platinum trophies of life, of everything in life. They've been through it all.
And I appreciated that. And so it felt like an accomplishment in my career. I would feel the same sort of sense of accomplishment when one of the customers I was working with went live on their accounting system. You realize that, you really did something. So I felt.
Brother compared beating Gwyn to getting a customer set up on their accounting system.
Felt like I had accomplished something that was really cool to do.
All right, and we're here Dad has been wanting to share his passion project with the channel for a long time. So today I'm just going to do the good old hold a flashlight and get yelled at, just like old times. Why did you decide or agree?
So brother spent like 9 months playing Dark Souls with his son. Never played a video game.
To do this?
To give it to you just straight and blunt is because I love you. I learned a long time ago that if you want to be close to somebody, you don't try to convince them to do something you want to do, you go do something they want to do. And you asked me to do it, well, I was very flattered. I never thought you would do such a thing, especially since I've been so anti-video games for so long.
Right.
I'm retired. I couldn't think of a good reason not to do it, so I said, okay. And that's why I did it. That's why I continue to do it. You are the attraction, not the game. I did not really care to learn a bunch about video games.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn a bunch about you. And I've accomplished both.
You know, I've enjoyed, obviously, immensely the opportunity to play with you. I mean, you know, for me, I'm the youngest of 7, so Babe 2 and I are going to have potentially kids a little bit later. So there's a concern of like, you know, how much time are we going to have? And if we live in Chicago, for our kids to interact with, you know, Nana and Papa. But the fact that we have all of this stuff available to show them and be like, this is all the fun stuff that happened, that's meaningful. I genuinely want to thank everyone that has watched and supported the channel throughout this playthrough. If you'd like to support us more directly, all right, Dad. What is this big hunk of metal that we're in front of?
This big hunk of metal with a little bit of rubber here and there is a 1950 Chevrolet. It's called a Fleetline Deluxe, built in 1950, and my wife's grandmother, your mother's grandmother, your great-grandmother was the original owner of this, and she bought it in August of 1950, I believe.
This is the real Souls game, man.
The only car that she ever drove, the only car that she ever owned, and
this is the real Souls game.
Your uncle Scott when he went on his mission, because he went on his mission, and so she gave it to him, and then after he got it, what am I gonna do with this old car? I don't. Just literally had to chisel it off. It was gross. And I have pictures of me after I worked, and I'm a mess.
Yeah.
And anyway, but I cleaned all this off and I painted it black so that it'll look nice and not get rusted. And right now, this is the front. The engine would go right here. We have the new engine that we're going to put in it right across. And I started it a year ago on June 1st, 2024 is when I first started it. And here it is June 9th or something, 2025. I probably won't get it done until June 12th, 2026. I don't know. Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, but it'll take a while. But it'll be able to run for another 75 years when I get it done. That's really cool. Anyway, that's what that undescribable hunk of metal is. One of the things I...
All right, Chad, it's Babe 1, Babe 2 on YouTube. Here's the link to the video. Watch that later. It's really good.
Alright, so I'm sure many of you have heard of Jason Thorhall, better known online as Pirate Software, due to all the surrounding drama related to Stop Killing Games. This video isn't about the Stop Killing Games drama. I do support the Stop Killing Games initiative, and anyone in the EU currently watching this should go and sign up to care about game preservation. This video is going to be a review of Jason's job history, game dev industry claims, coding ability, and his heartfelt and champion of breakfast DRM solutions by me, a developer. I won't be touching on his hacking skills much in this video, since from what I found, all of his DEFCON wins were team efforts, and all of the stories related to hacking are just that, stories. Outside of his word, I generally can't find anything related to it. There isn't anything concrete or of substance in these stories for me to actually analyze and review. If anyone knows where he actually has hacking write-ups, or knows the VODs where he actually does something related to hacking.
Slop News Network. All right. Anyways, Chad, I hope you enjoyed that. I've never heard that before about, like, you know, and Chad, I've been around the sun a few times about like doing something other people like to do, not what you want to do. You know what I mean? That's I'm telling you, man. Old people are the key to life. All right.
Because literally anything would be better than this. What is up, guys? Going Jesus here. Guys, today we will be doing
Whoa. Stop. What the heck?
Now, why should you care and who the hell is Thor? Well, Thor has been the talk of the
I can't turn it off!
And he's been an extremely large streamer that has come out against a pro-consumer movement in the gaming space called Stop Killing Games. Stop Killing Games is an initiative launched by a man named Ross Scott.
Sorry. James is in chat. What did he say? What did James say? What was his first message in chat? James here from my roast earlier sent you a DM. Hey Dan, I'm the kinda hard golf guy. Uh-oh, I'm on the road, so I won't get a chance to watch a full VOD until later, but skim the highlights. Sorry if I misrepresented it, exclamation point. I think it would have made more sense if the NL gameplay clip link would have been posted for context. No, that wouldn't have made more sense. I think we need to have a conversation so you can understand the point. All right. James, I know what you're doing, but it may be to your benefit to what's that? Got a game that you want to promote, so you go to every Discord and spam the link? Where should you go to promote your game? A. Step 1 is don't disguise it like you didn't make it. Oh wait, you broke rule number 4. Look. Oh, you couldn't even hear Hop in the Discord. All right, let me know if the Discord's open, brother. Hop in. All right. For sure would love to. Why would you let him hop in? Because I don't think he knows, Armin. I'm with you. I just don't think he knows. I think it's like.
Hello?
Hello, James.
Hello?
James.
No.
James. Can you hear me, James? James, can you hear me? James?
I hear you.
James, are you the developer of Kinda Hard Golf?
Yeah. That is me, yes.
Chat, you don't have the pleasure, but he's FaceTiming me right now. James, glad you're here, bud. I'm not here to roast you. I'm here to help you, brother.
Okay, let's hear it.
So can you just give me the context? Because there's a very special room in the Discord. There's a very special room in the Discord called Suggestions, and in there people will post links to games that they think the community will like, that will be great on the show. So can you tell me your approach to that?
So to back up a bit, so I do apologize because I should have said I made it. And I usually do post that when I post the link. So that was my bad, and it's in my profile, but I do understand, not quite obvious enough, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, I kind of thought this one might just be more relevant because Northern Lion kind of referenced you and the UFO 50 content kind of thing, so I kind of thought maybe this one's kind of more relevant, might not be quite a self-promotion post, but yeah, no, I apologize there.
No apology, because I will say, in terms of hitting pain points of like, you sold it. You're like, Northern Lion played it. That's the number one way to get me to play a game if Northern Lion recommends it. Number 2, you referenced an amazing game that he's like, Northern Lion called it UFO 50. UFO 50 is an amazing game. And then, so it's like you hit all the, it's like you soul read me as like as you know, from a marketing standpoint.
Gotcha.
So like, so what made you like? What prompted you to be like, hey, I'm gonna join the Discord? Well, you joined on June 3rd and then you left. Then you rejoined on like July 1st. Waited a couple days. Then your first message was that. So what was like the prompting to be like, hey, let me join this Discord?
Okay, so I joined originally, and I was watching your stream. You know, I watched a lot of UFO 50 content. Very captivated by your iPad saga. I was even posting about that on Reddit and whatnot. Like, so I've been watching your stream. I'm not just like a random guy who jumped in your Discord. But it was kind of, you know, with like, I kind of found you through Northern Lion, who had kind of played the game and has been watching since, kind of thing. I think I left earlier because I was just getting like pinged a lot with like the welcome things, and then didn't quite, I don't know, a little bit of a boomer in the sense, like kind of wasn't sure how to mute that, I guess.
Real quick, just for context, how old are you?
35.
Okay.
So I'm not a boomer.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I messed up. I should have posted I made the game in that post, and yeah, apologize for that.
No, but see, that's the thing. It's to me, that's not like, if you would have said like, hey, I made this game, it takes the edge off a little bit, you know? But,
yeah, it's kind of like, yeah.
But like, but chat didn't send you to the mines. They, you know, they kind of like, chat was like cool about it. They kind of said, hey, he just doesn't know. So like, cause you seem, you like, the game's really good, and your ability to sell the game, even like things you're hitting me on right now, sales points are pretty good. The one thing I would say is like, that's like kind of rubbed the wrong way, that, you know, I would just caution you in the future, is that if you go to communities for the sole purpose of only promoting the game, like that's a tough sell, right? But like, you know, because then I looked up what you did in Squeaks' Discord. Like, you joined Squeaks' Discord, and 9 of your 10 messages in Squeaks' Discord was just about your game.
Well, so I joined Squeaks' because he plays the dolls, right? And there'd already been people posting about it, I believe. Because they post, like, they've got the web game channel, and they'll post their scores, kind of thing. So I think there's only, like, I've only joined, I don't know, 4 Discords, and it's very kind of, like, connected to the game, or connected to people who are, like, actively playing it. So, like, being spammy is, like, my worst nightmare. So when I saw that, I was like, ah! Because I don't know. It's always such a fine line between like not posting your game and seeming spammy, and I probably crossed the line here a little bit. So, and yeah, I know I do hear what you're saying. Like, not good to join the random Discord and just be spamming it, and I do find it tough. But yeah.
No, and I feel like it's almost like you. I don't think you're doing it nefariously. Otherwise, like, you know, then we would have roasted you. So that's, I'm just trying to help, because I think your golf dole is very fun. It's, to me, I think you open up a new genre of doles. There's no real action doles, and so that's all. I'm just trying to help, and I feel like you know, I can't argue the effectiveness of what you're doing, but I think long term, like, if you're a part of communities, people will like cheer for you and want you to do well. But if you like commandeer communities, I think it's gonna rub people the wrong way.
No, that makes sense. I will,
but thanks for hopping on. Real quick before I let you go, chat, do you have any questions or any further clarification for James? One comment from a very well-respected community member says it may work once, but not twice, basically. Chat wants to know how tall you are.
Ooh, how tall am I? 5'9"? 5'9", yeah. 5'9".
Okay. Chat, he's 5'9". All right. But anyways, hey, we're wishing you luck, and you know, thanks for making an action doll.
No, thank you. I appreciate you playing it. Yeah, hate, the circumstances of all this, but no.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's all good. It's all, you know, if we thought you're being nefarious, it'd be different, but, you know, I'm just trying to help.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll keep tabs on that, and yeah.
All right, all right, Jabe. No, keep doing what you're doing, man. It seemed like the game was really fun. I look forward to playing it some more.
Awesome. No, appreciate it. Thanks,
All right,
Dan.
see you, bud. Yeah, nice guy. Chad, nice guy. I'm not trying to blast him. Just trying to help, you know. What do you mean poor? You can't. What do you mean poor guy? What do you mean poor? I didn't blast him. What do you mean poor guy? What do you mean poor guy? Really came in hot at the start of the call? Well, good thing you weren't here for the beginning of the VOD. Didn't need to tear into him like that. In no way is he a poor guy. He wanted promotion and got plenty. He's back. Tip. He's back. Can't hear. Oh, let me run it back for you. The Knicks mix.
Thank you for the donation.
Can you hear it now?
I appreciate your acquiescence.
The Knicks mix. Tipped $3. Hey Dan, check out this game. It's called The Bricks Mix. It's some, I don't know, obscure indie game I guess, haha. Just wanna put it out there, try it. Just make sure you buy the $30 DLC pack, turn off ad block, and give kernel level access to your PC. Naseratu?
I don't know what that last thing was, but pretty good. Chad, I will say this. I think it's hard to be good at everything, right? Like make a good game, understand what makes it unique, execute on it, understand sales, and then understand like community relations. That's why I try to give people benefit of the doubt and not cook them, you know? Because you got the sales part and you got the execution of the game done, you know? Walking Riot, good to see you. Peace. We got to be close to a big boss here, right? Think, chat. You can't. I mean, my take. I know it may be different than others. You can't just immediately cook people for making a mistake. And he didn't manage him. He didn't manage Emmett. Hana, what's up, you piece? Walking Riot, where'd you go, you piece? Gotta go through this house to get to the box. Thanks, Elgato. Right. Bermuda, what were you doing? Were you playing a poker tournament, Walking Riot? What were you doing? We cook people for one mistake all the time. What do you mean? What do you mean? Who do I cook for one mistake? I like that they took Quaylag, put her in the game. Daniskins? Daniskins, but you've had your redemption arc, man. Self-promo and not saying self-promo is clearly intentional. Not just a goof. Self-promo and not saying self-promo is intentional. Armin Anderson. So Armin Anderson, let me ask you this. You're someone in the community that has posted your game in the Discord well after you've been hanging around the community. Everyone is pogged up for it, right? Like the pink mohawk roguelike shooter that looks like Nuclear Throne, right? Like I can tell you all about it. So, Armin, why do you think James, like that phone call with James, seemed like he didn't know, like he was apologetic and kind of like, whether he didn't know or learned. Do you still think he deserves to be cooked, Armin? What's Armin's game called? Labrum Quest? That's pretty good. That's pretty... Armin! Armin! Armin. Dude. Armin. What do you mean, yes? He just dropped a 100,000 Steam sale. Units moved. Anyways, Armin, let's wrap up the James arc. Armin, Armin, get in the Discord. Armin, get in the Discord.
Hop in the Discord.
Get in, Armin.
What's that? Need advice on how to propose?
Armin, get in. And don't say you can't. For any reason. Is he hopping in? When you click Armin's profile picture, stare. What is it of? Can't imagine coming here. And like, I'm sympathetic to it. I get it. Like, you're a huge Lies of P fan, and you're like, man, I'm excited to see this. What's wrong with Armin's profile picture? Dude, Armin, I don't have a solo DM with you in a long time. What's wrong with Armin's profile picture? Literally a picture of him. Steve, welcome in. Armin, if you don't answer, there's my man, Armin, what's going on? Armin, I can't hear you. I see you talking. I see the green light, but I can't hear you.
Hello.
Armin, what's going on? It's been like a year and a half.
Let's go. Yeah, it's been a little while.
Since you, I mean, the last time we talked, you just wrapped up work on College Football 25 and hid it from the community until we saw your name in the credits. But good to hear you, man. Hope all is well. But I know as a game dev yourself and a member of the community, you seem to have some strong thoughts on this James situation. Real quick context. Someone named James came in the Discord, posted a link to his game, didn't say it was his game, little self-promo. Can I get your take on that, Armin?
Okay, well, I wouldn't say strong. I said one comment, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's just, I mean, like, to me personally, I just feel like if you make the game, that's like the first thing you need to say.
Is what?
Like, this is my thing.
Okay. And so,
I mean, also, you also said he was in other Discords doing the same thing. I respect the grind, but like, I don't know. I feel like when you're making anything, that's like the first thing you gotta disclose. Just because there's like that implicit, or like there's like the. I think it also would be different if they were like an active community member, because I know like people post their own stuff in like the art channel and stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's one of my favorite things in the world. I don't know how you feel about it, but like,
yeah, exactly.
So let me ask this. So you heard James on the call. So after that conversation, what was your take on it? Do you think it was done nefariously, out of not knowing, not caring? Like, what was your take on it?
Well, I mean, just because someone is a little, they're trying to be a little sneaky, that doesn't make them a bad person. I think he was just trying to like kind of fly under the radar a bit.
Okay, so you think like, so you think it's like an all caps caught situation?
Yeah, but he sounds like a nice guy. Just caught, exactly.
So what you're saying is based on your acumen, based on your time spent around game developers, you think it was done is nefarious? I don't want to put words in your mouth. Not nefariously, but what?
Well, I mean, like imagine posting like, "Hey, there's this cool game." I feel like most people would, if that was their own game, they would be like, I made this.
Okay.
I don't know. To me, that just feels like to omit that just feels like intentional.
Okay. All right. So let me.
Yeah, that was my only point.
Okay. So let me ask you this: What's your path to brand equity redemption for James, or is there not one? You're like, is the water salted for you?
I wouldn't say the water is salted, but
okay.
I mean, be active in the community, I guess.
Okay.
Not just for the sake of promotion.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, appreciate your insight on that. Armin, what's been going on in your world, man? It's we haven't got a lot of new source material in a while from you lately, and I know you've been busy and in and out, but give people an update. What's been going on?
Recently well, I mean, that's gonna continue. I haven't touched that thing in like 8 months, but
what, the labrum?
Like, I mean, like, I think I told you maybe, or maybe it was Kat, but like, I've gone from being not important to very important.
What do you're very important, right? You're one of the main characters, man.
Well,
you're the only one that's carrying the mantle from Tidgeman. He dropped the crown and you let it you dropped it and shattered it, but you're trying to super glue it back together, and we respect that.
I was talking about like my job.
Well, being a character on this stream is your job. Sorry. Okay.
Well, cause like it was actually pretty cool. Like when I worked with EA, it was like I could sit on the couch with my laptop and like use a VM.
Horse around.
It was
what's it? Oh, like a virtual machine.
Yeah, it's like I didn't need access like directly to like this super powerful computer to like do my work stuff. I could just like use the laptop or like basically anything with like a web browser I could like work from. But now I have this like enormous tower and like a little like plugged in like VPN stuff. So it's a lot more difficult to like.
What are you making, a bomb or something? What do you need a supercomputer for?
Well, like instead of having a VM, I have the computer like.
Well, why do you need that?
Because like development stuff is like super intensive.
Like what are you making? And if you can't tell us, can you give us like a little like an allegory of what you're working on?
Well, like my company is really like contract oriented. Like we don't really make like our own stuff. It's kind of like big AAA team will be like trying to finish something up, and they're like, hey, we need 50 developers to like help us finish this part. And then my company will be like, hey, here's 50 developers to like help you finish.
Is it game related or software related?
Yeah, all game related.
Can you tell us anything you've worked on, or is it all NDA?
Well, I've worked on I think like Madden 22 through 25 and then college.
Okay.
There are other like
Did you work on 2020 college 26 or no?
I did not work on 26.
No. Tell us, no, what have you worked on the super machine?
Oh, well, like I worked on 2 things that I can't say.
Okay.
And then right now I'm working on like internal kind of projects that we're trying to like spin up and then maybe making the bigger things.
Okay. Of the 2 things you worked on, what do you think there's a percentage chance at some point we'll play them on stream or no?
Like a 0% chance.
Okay. All right. Since we're in the 0% realm, can you say the name of a game that it's adjacent to?
No, because there's only like if I did, it would become obvious, and like us having involvement in it is not known.
Okay, and your Twitch username is your first name, last name. Well,
yeah, exactly.
So can you tell us that like 2 zip codes over of what type of game it is? Can you tell us like it's racing?
Like a shooter game.
Oh, okay.
Shooting game.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we're not playing that. That's cool. All right.
I'm still making those stupid card frames. Also, it's been the I know you gave me a hard time.
No,
about
bro,
that,
dude,
but...
the same. So, Chad, in case you guys don't know, Armin has a small army of 3D printers, and he promised a local game shop he was going to make 100,000 units of 3D printed card holders in like 2 months. And that
yeah, like total idiot.
And that job's not done yet.
Well, so I'm like, I have like 1,500 in my apartment right now that I have to bring over, and then I actually saw him like 2 days ago, and we're having a conversation. He's like, "Hey, I'm opening another store. Do you want to do another like 9,000?"
And what did you say?
And well, I didn't. I stupidly again was like, "Yeah, sure."
But the price is going up.
I mean, like that's like a lot of money though. So, you know.
I know,
it's,
but
it's
no,
hard,
but
it's hard to say no, and also like it helps him out because like he actually apparently needs it because like when I was originally talking with him, he gets like bonuses from like the magic.
That's all good and nice, Armin, but you got to tell him the price per unit's going up. Did you tell him that, or did you give him a nice sweetheart deal?
We haven't actually like said, okay, I'm gonna do it. He's like, are you interested? And I was like, yeah. Like,
yeah.
We'll figure.
At a 30% markup.
But like, I like the guy though.
It's okay. You know what? I like you too, but I'm not gonna give you a discount on a monthly sub. Okay, it's business, brother.
It's like, I don't. It's like, I feel like people who make stuff for friends like know it's like hard to.
He's not a friend. You dedicated 7 months of your life and so much filament and stress to him.
I know, but I was one of the first people to walk into his shop. He was super nice. He like gave me a bunch of free stuff like before any of the 3D printing stuff. Like just he's like a nice guy.
Yeah, but do you know why he did that?
Thanks
well, he's
for
probably,
the discount on
knowing
this
him, he was
monthly
excited that he had like a new customer.
Yeah,
like,
and he
was,
wants to make sure you come back, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you get married, is he gonna be your best man? Then charge him 30%. Give him 30%. It's business, man. It's at the bada bing.
Yeah. We'll see though.
All right, Armin. Well, glad all is well, and I'm excited for people to see the redacted that you've been redacting on for an extended period of redaction.
Yeah, that is true.
It's been a long time, brother, and they're not gonna see it coming, but it's been a long time. But Armin, thanks for hopping on, man. It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, man, that was fun. Yeah, good talking with you.
All right, I'll see you, Armin.
All right, see ya.
Chad, I feel like that's life, man. Chad, I feel like that's life. I feel like Armin's growing up, man. I feel like he's like he used to be in the chat every day, 8 p.m. throwing barbs. Now he's just in like relaxing, working on his superpower computer, doing gosh knows what. Armin's growing up, man. Now we just got to get him to charge a little bit more. I should have asked him about his picture with MJ Snow. Armin, I should have asked him about the picture with you and MJ Snow. Nothing's wrong with the chat 8 p.m. But Armin used to be here high 8 p.m. with 99% of his 8 p.m. was throwing caltrops at my feet. All right. Wait. The white lady thought that we killed her, but she's alive.
Who are you? Who are you?
That's Tabitha.
Are you here to listen to my music? I can't sing anymore. This petrification disease took away my songs. Riddles. I was
She can't sing anymore?
He said this place was a shelter. Patricia, I'm so sorry.
Give her the red apple. We don't have a red apple. Shauna, I know we've been super derailed. What do we need to do? Zin 3D, what's going on? Who has the crown of Tidgeman today? Tidgeman, it's completely up to Tidgeman to pass it on, which I don't think. I think Tidgeman is like, I hate to give him this much credit, but like John Cena. He's always going to come back. You know? Tidgman is not above getting people over, right? Like helping people get over with the crowd, but he's always gonna come back. And then you'll BM him about Klay Thompson, and he'll never come back. Nah, he's not Ric Flair. Tidgman has a lot of self-awareness. He's like John Cena. Just need to make our way to the boss. Thank you, Shauner. Do we jump this? How do we get down here? This game's not very straightforward, is it? I know. Tidgman is a heel and John Cena is not. Who's like the all-time great heel? There's not great heels that come back. You know what I mean? Like, who's a great heel? The all-timers are not heels. The Rock's not a heel. And I'm not giving Tidgman the Rock credit. How do we get there, man? Stone Cold? Stone Cold's not a heel. Have any of those goals changed? I feel like those boxes have been untouched. That's the Armin that we would get 99% messages, APM, 100 messages a minute. They would all be in that nature right there. That's... The thing I respect about Armin is he's gonna call it out, man. Just like he called out James. Like he's like, I'm not buying that slop that James is putting down. He hit him when he called him the S word, man. Called him sneaky. That didn't even cross my mind, you know? Armin's labrum is like a sixth sense. It can sense things that most humans can't. How do we get there, Shauner? See, no, I never even thought James could be sneaky. I never thought it would be James' sneaky caught arc. I thought he just didn't know. But there is, that just opens up another potential avenue. He could be sneaky and then just got caught and was self-aware enough to not manage him down on it. How do we get out of here, man? We're missing something. This is where I would use Fruitbad because I'm sure he's been here. Fruitbad, how do we get in there? Got to go through one of the back halls. I mean, I see this lady over here. Chad, how big do you think the W key is on Fruitbad's keyboard? I see it as like comically big. You know? Like it's huge. Can't jump in this game, huh? No, I think it's probably 25% of his keyboard. Path is only up the first set of stairs, not the second. Thank you. Did they make it intentionally confusing? Path is up the first set of stairs, not the second one. First set of stairs. Are we on the second set? Left. Okay, thank you. Left this way. Hallway me. Want to be in this hallway or no? Hallway me? Okay. We've been up and down here. Zazi, Zazi, Zazi. There? Just follow the path. It's pretty linear. Oh, I don't think... Back here? Who is that? Okay, we're close. I was seeing if there's any secrets behind there, chat. What do you mean, why? I was seeing if there's any secrets behind the statue, chat. What do you... Miyazaki loop? Alright, we're there, baby. We're there. Imagine getting hit by this. Zazi, Zazi, Zon. What's a star fragment? No, I thought that was a Bonnie. How do we undo that? That's not a Bonnie? I don't know. Where's the Bonnie? I thought that was a Bonnie. This whole playthrough's now invalid. Alright, chat. Why not us? Why not now? Sean, oh, let's use our souls here too. We should probably have a boss counter too. That would be nice. How many total bosses are there? There's like 18. Zombies. It's called Ergo, not Souls. Look at that. That's a nice loop, man. It's a beautiful loop. Probably won't need it for today. Arbard, has he even started the DLC yet? I'm surprised you didn't take any shots at Armin while he was on the call. Alright. Boss fight me? Turn it up? Cinema. They're saying cinema. That's us? Man, this game took a lot of thought. Or turn it up a hair. He took the heart out of us and gave it to who? This scene, is this your first playthrough? Pretty much. We played through it like 5 years ago, but we don't remember any of it. Solaire. Thanks, Elgato. Yo, that looks like the guy from Neverending Story. He just wanted to dance. Usually sleepy. It was 5 years ago, wasn't it? Chat, what's he weak to? Chat, what's he weak to? Wait, who's the other guy? What is this? Ornstein and Smog? What is that guy? What is that? All right, we're gonna. This doesn't count for the bet. Doesn't count for the bet because I don't even know who is that supposed to be. No, we're gonna throw here. Who is that? Is that a real life human? That does not count as a death. Is that NPC or IPC? All right, Zazi. I've never seen a summon in this game either. Cosmic Nova, thanks for the 14 months. Forgotten Relic, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate the support. Want to know the cool thing about the timing? We timed it so we can just run straight without getting hit. Is that still lit or no? No. All right. Chat, what's he? Is he weak to fruit snacks? What's he weak to? Nice shot. He's got players. He's got players too. He's got players. Chat, this is like the monkey from Sekiro. Isn't it? Does he take his head off? Spoilers? This weapon's got some incredible range, man. Incredible. That's great music, though, man. Listen to the musica. Cinema. They're saying cinema. Yo, he's covered in fruit snacks, man. Covered in fruit snacks. Covered. He's dripping. Dripping. Uh-oh. You phase 2 piece. They're saying cinema. Chad, think we can beat him on the first try? Monkey, monkey. Where's Spot by Eric Hill? That Spot, he's gone missing. And he didn't have his supper. Is he behind the door? No. Is he in the clock? No. Is he under the stairs? What the? No. Is he in the piano? No. Is he under the bed? No. Is he in the box? No. Is he under the rug? Mr. Turtle, try the basket. There he is. All right. Cinema. They're saying cinema. They're saying cinema. We got, ladies and gentlemen, first try. Get him out of here. GG's, GG's. Can we get GG's in chat? GG's. GG's. Yo, is that Mesmer? They had Mesmer in this game? Seppi? I don't remember this. Is that Raiden? Is he human or a puppet? The human? Puppet human? Oh, this is the guy that's blind in one eye. He's blind if you go right. I forgot about that. Cinema. If you go to his blind eye, he's weak to it. Cinema. No. That's a good fight. I think we need a longer weapon. Such a zesty way to heal? What does that mean? What does that have to do with spice? Boss moving around like he's a McLaren. Chad, is he weak to fruit or is he... We got to get a different weapon. What does this have to do with the spice level of zesty? Don't we have a really long weapon? I thought we had a long weapon. We only have short weapon? Where's our long weapons? Puppets are weak to electricity? Okay. I thought we had this but long. How do we don't have this but long? Cat box? Old but new? What handle is good with it? Electric coil stick head? We want motivity, right? We want double A's? Double A. Oh, I think we did this, didn't we? Booster glaive? Let's see, though. We'll try it. I'll trust you. Booster, booster. Cinema. Okay. No, we didn't use that. Who said use booster? Get that out of here. Who said that? We never used that in our life, man. Not once, not ever. We never used that. Where's the hand, man? Where's the hand? We use the hand. Where's the puppet hand? Puppet hand. Where the heck is the puppet hand, man? Rat poison? Where's the There it is. Nah, we would. Nah, this is cinema. Okay. There's no way we lose. Chat, I would go all in on this one. What kind of hand is that? No way we lose. All right, chat, all in. I'd go all in here. 100% all in. 1,000% all in. %, cinema. The last guy you watched us had a face cam the size of a postage stamp. Why? Did you tell him to make the face cam bigger? Cinema. They're saying cinema. Read it and weep, brother. Okay, we gotta get him to P2. What do you guys talk about push-ups? Zap him. One more. Sheep over, what's up, you piece? This whole place is... Wait, we can see what he's saying. We used to not be able to read what he was saying. All right. Cinema time, chat. We're all... This is easy fight. We gotta go left. Cinema. Cinema. New move. New move, brother. What? Ooh, it's Michael. What happened? We got drained. What happened? Walked right into the fire? What fire? There's no way. There's no way. There is a way. All right, Chad. We're gonna beat this game with less than 50 total deaths, starting right now. Cinema. Why not us? Why not now? Wait, so that guy's inside controlling this thing? Who does he think he is? Catfish Hunter? Pop him. Gotta get in there, man. Give him the R2. Spam it. We missed it? Okay. Re-up, reload, Rhea Ripley. Monkey time. That's a new move. Bob, have a good one. Get this toast. Finish him. All right, chat. Why in chat if you think this is the run? End in chat if no. Why not us? Why not now? It's Romeo time. Romeo. The love struck Romeo. And then there's serenade. And my boyfriend's back. How about it? Romeo. The dice were loaded from the start. How do you like your cinema? Under Armour underscore. Under Armour underscore. Under Armour underscore. Why wash these windies when you can wax these? What? We missed it. Shoot, missed a windy. Could be semi-cooked. 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 Semi-underscore. Cinema time. You piece of hot. We're close, man. We're close, chat. There's no way we don't win this one. I would literally go all in on this one. You can't grind it once it's broken. Piece of cod. This is the one. Dan, you can't go all in on every bet. Yes, you can. Oh, we got him. Yeah, Timberhawk. It's not just you with the audio video desync. It's Elgato. It's Elgato. All right. This is how we win. We're saying cinema. You just bought the game yesterday. Do you like it, Roy? Roy, do you like it? Roy, do you like it? Roy, are you liking it? Roy. Oh, that was it. Blind melon right there. Did Roy say if he liked it? He said so far definitely Pog. Roy, where are you from? Roy, where are you from? Yo, congrats. Roy, where are you from? It always goes south before it goes north. Roy. Roy's from the Netherlands? What part of the Netherlands? The Nether or the Lens? Alright, here we go. Get this toast. Cook him! Cook him! Cook him! Look at, he's slumped, man. Get out of there. Re-up, reload, Rhea Ripley. Doesn't work like that. Corey Feldman's new song. Anyone hear it? Is it good? Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Re-up, reload. Just re-up, reload. Reset. Dude, Corey Feldman put out a tweet. He was talking about his new song. He's like, check out my new song. And I'm taking my girlfriend to Disneyland tomorrow. I'm like, man, are you trying to get like preemptive meet and greet set up at Disneyland? I would never do that. And I'm not Corey Feldman. Like, hey, I'm going to be here tomorrow, but why do you think he did that? Disneyland, not Disney World. Why would he tweet where he's gonna be the next day? Does Corey Feldman stream on Twitch? Isn't it the same as promoting your game in Discord? This guy's cooking us right now. We got lock in. Everything comes in threes, man. Hamburgers, hot dogs, and hot dog buns. Re-up, reload. Take one of those. Wasn't worth it. Juliet. All right, re-up, reload. We got to dodge right. More dodge, left dodge. Nice anime. Is that a scythe? Chad, does he have a scythe? You piece. Just got to be patient here. Patience. It comes in threes, man. Chad, I saw a Chico stick the other day at the gas station, man. Have you ever had one of those? Like the inside of a Butterfinger, but it's good. learn it, buddy. It's called a Chico stick. Juliet. Was that a get over here? We gotta go right. He's blind in his right eye, which is our left. Pop him. Pop him from New Guinea. Here we go. Okay, it just got personal. Wait, do we gotta dodge away from the blind eye?
This is it, chat. Go all in, chat. It's not going 50, chat. Corey Feldman is taking his girlfriend to Disneyland, chat. Underscore.
He is, man. I just don't know why you would post that. Alright, well, you have to go. So the red eye is not the blind eye. The normal eye is the blind eye. Who's Corey Feldman? Man, if I didn't have to turn my monitor, I would show you who Corey Feldman is right now. But I can't. You bet 25 big ones on loss? Take one of these, call me the supper. Chat, what's a supper club? I'm sorry, I thought I saw you at a blinking white window, you piece. Get in there. Does Corey Feldman stream on Twitch? Finish him. Got him. We got a lot, man. Chad, does Corey Feldman stream on Twitch? All right, it's our time. We got to dial in. Don't talk about Corey Feldman. Talk about Corey Matthews. Free up, reload, Rhea Ripley. Four-piece chicken mac. Get up, man. We gotta go left. We gotta go left. We gotta go left. We gotta go left. He's blind in his good eye. We're going right. We got to go the other way, man. It's Dr. McDougal. What? Anime? Super anime. Super anime auto pets. Dude, we go left, he can't go right. What the anime was that? Who's Carlo, chat? All right, chat, this is the run. Let me meow off, meow on. All right. You see, I see him beating Romeo. You you hit thumbs up, Chad. Thumbs up, left or right. Carpador, Balatro lover. You're coming in here, your first chat on Twitch, saying left or right. You gotta be a Balatro. Chad, have you ever read the Pinocchio book, the real one, not the Disney one, but the real one? It's pretty twisted, man. Very twisted, actually. The guy who wrote it hated kids, Carlo Collodi. How do you know he hated kids? Whether it was 90% of Reddit? Just force it. I've never seen the Benicio del Toro Pinocchio video. Yo, SUAS pilot. Welcome in. What's video? Video or cinema? Chad, so I was at a 50th anniversary, 50th wedding anniversary this past weekend. And it was a nice little setup at a nice little local restaurant, Italian food. They had like a family style. They had a head table with 4 people, the husband, the wife, and the best man and best girl. You gotta remember, they've been married 50 years. So throughout, you know, people stand up and give speeches. And one of the nephews couldn't be there. So, because the nephew was not there, he made a song for him to play. So someone whipped out like a Bluetooth speaker and played the song off their phone. And it's the first time in my life, outside of this stream, I've ever heard an AI song being used for a 50th wedding anniversary. So then you got to understand the crowd, right? So it's a 50th wedding anniversary. The average age is probably 68 to 72. And so when someone's like, "Oh, did Curtis write and do the song himself?" So I was like, then the one guy's like, "No, it's AI." And then someone's like, "I didn't know Curtis could sing like this." They're like, "No, it's AI." Like, "I didn't know he could play guitar like this." They're like, "No, it's AI." People from the age over 68 just couldn't comprehend what it was. And then halfway through, because he was out of state, the cousin that played the song must have told him it was a hit. So in like a 20-minute time frame, he wrote another AI song about the groom and played it again. And like, how does he make these songs this fast? I didn't know he was that talented. I couldn't believe it, man. And it's like, no matter what you said, the old people just would say like, "I didn't know he could drum like that." It just kept going. It was like a different language. But you know what? The bride and groom got a kick out of it. No, 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 Nino, no, 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 Nino. I think the irony is he actually does know how to play the guitar and sing pretty well. And the same individual can beat, Curtis can beat the original Mario with one hand. Speed run. He's pretty unhinged in real life, but in kind of like a funny way. He's kind of like unhinged Twitch chat, but in real life, the in real life version. We got a dial, man. All right, re-up, reload, re-up. They're saying cinema. I don't know, man. I don't know what is like when I'm old. I'm gonna understand all the new tech, man. I really am. I'm not gonna be one of those people that doesn't understand the new tech and say like kids nowadays don't appreciate the lies of P. Do you think kids like 20 years from now will have games that play themselves? Like you don't have to play the games anymore? Back in my day, you actually had to play the game to win. What do you mean we're already there? Horse racing? What do you mean horse racing? We built that, man. Only if you have chat to explain it to you. If you're in the 80s and you're playing a game and someone said, hey, I'm stuck at this part, and someone said, just ask chat, what do you think the reaction would be in the 80s to that? Just ask chat. By the way, Horse Girl's game is not a gotcha trap, by the way. The version we played, career mode, we didn't spend a dime. We extracted all the pogs and life force from the game without extracting a dime from our wallet. There's not even skins in the game. He's so fast. Cooked. Our cumulative IQ dropped 5 points watching it, though. It can't drop past 0. Chat, are we missing anything? Are we missing something on this? We just got to get through the first fight with 8 files, right? I had to hide my second monitor while listening to that. Why, Nix Mix? I've talked to Sarah. The Nix Mix. She knows what you do. Your boss isn't your wife? Young Padawan, much to learn, have you? Much to learn. If your boss saw you watching anime horse girls, I think you'd be removed from your job. So he's an animist. We run that up to HR. That's a serious issue. lose your job for that kind of stuff. Dan defending Horse Girls anime. Tell me a better game that came out in 2025 than Horse Girls anime. What's a better game that came out this year? Don't even say Expedition Snoozy 3. Nope. No. I negated that one. I blocked your Expedition Snoozy 33. Nubby's number generator? Yeah, where's that? It's in a pile of vaporware right now. Vaporware. Vaporware. Vapor. It's vapor. Night Rain's DLC doesn't count as a new game. Dan, hit the soundboard, please. Give me some stim. Roblox stand in line to meet LeBron is game of the year. What is that? There's a Roblox game called Stand in Line to Meet LeBron. You have got to be kidding me. Are you serious? What's a better game? Night Rain was DLC. What else? What else came out in 2025? Rematch is over. If you ask me whether I would rather play horse anime or rematch, it's horse anime. Horse anime does not have predatory monetary tactics like rematch does. Yadits underscore says farming chat engagement. Yadits, save me a click here, buddy. What's your profile pic? Is it anime or certain type of art style with ears on it? Like animal ears. Just save me the click. Yadits, if you don't mind. I don't think I have one. If you did have one, which version of Hatsune Miku would it be? Sleepwear! All right, here we go. All right, we can't use any more vials here. Just playing. Yeah, that's what are you programming right now, Godot? C++? Yo, what did Yadit say? Did Yadit say? Well, chat, what did Yadit say? What did Yadit say? What did Yadit say? Yeah, what did Yadit say? Chat, what did Yadit say? Eating chocolate cake and watching Twitch? Milk or no milk? Oh, eating chocolate cake is not boring, brother. Especially if you got that cake from Bill Knapp's. There is no better chocolate cake in the world than Bill Knapp's chocolate cake. If you went there as a kid on your birthday, free chocolate cake. They set the standard, man. They set the standard. Who eats cake and milk? Everyone. All right, let's get this toast.
I have to kill you to stop it all. There's no other way.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, sir. Sir Double. Let me re-up, reload, Rhea Ripley. We're gonna have to block more, huh? More lefta. Lefta to righta. You piece. Chad, is this the hardest boss in the game or Xanadu is? Chad, is he weak to fruit or electricity? Acidity? Underscore? Chad, is he weak to fruit or no? Chad, is he weak to fruit? Yes or no? Chad, is he free to woo? Is he weak to fruit? No one's answering. I'm serious. Is he weak to the green stuff, man? You don't know what you're asking? What do you mean you don't know what I'm asking? There's a fruit weapon in the game that puts fruit juice all over him. The inside of Gushers from the 1990s fruit snack you had as a kid. It was a special color of Gushers. That's what is he weak to fruit means. What is he weak to? Kaizu says, I understand you. You're with me. Acid is the only thing he doesn't have negation for. What is negation? Chat, what is negation? Chat, what is negation? Chat, what's negation? So basically, we want to know if we need to have the second weapon, the fruit weapon, loaded. All right, fruit is good. Thanks, Great Tober. All right. It took you months to figure out what Pepti Riz was. What's Pepti Riz? Pepti Biz or Pepti Riz? Dan, if I want to get big and strong like you, do I need to go with a broccoli, brown rice, chicken diet? No. Do you think I eat broccoli? You're in the wrong place, brother. Broccolini, on the other hand. Mmm. That's that yummy yum. Just sauce, no pasta. Give me more of that attack. Give me more of that. Give me more of that rat attack. Chad, did you see? I saw something where someone got the Pope to sign a Pope Leo Pokemon card. That's pretty ingenious. What's Pope Leo? Is it Pope Leo or Pope Leo? What is Pope Leo? Get behind, get behind. What kind of Pokemon is Pope Leo? Someone gave the last Pope a copy of Undertale. Oh man. Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man. Not Dark Souls, man. Undertale? You got one shot? You give the Pope a game and you give him Undertale? Oh. I know the last Pope didn't speak English, but I guarantee I know you. I can tell you what he said. John in Tennessee. Come si dice trash in Italiano? Yeah, but I thought you liked Undertale. I like the mini games and the music. The story was holy. Just put the mini games in the bag, man. No one wants to go through that story ever again. But it's about pacifism and finding the true ending to finish your story. No, it's not. It's about a skeleton and the clever use of fonts in a game. That's what Undertale is about. But you don't understand. No, I do. Any game that takes itself that serious, sacar la basura. All right. Undertale is the only game I've ever refunded on stream. I could see that. If the mini games were not fun, I would have done the same thing. But it ended up being the gameplay itself was really fun. When it wasn't trying to be like DAE, self-important, drinking IPA, twirl a mustache. It's mixed. Tip $3. We're cooking right now. We're cooking. This is a good run. But we got no slop. Oh, we gotta change weps, don't we? We gotta change weps. You versus the you, she told you. Look at him, man. He's covered in fruit, man. Look at the fruit all over him. So much fruit. That's what we needed. Oh, Gato, thanks for the desync, man. More gamers buy gamers. More gamers buy gamers. Chat, we're winning. This is the run. So this past weekend, chat, it was 4th of July in the United States of America. A lot of hot dogs, a lot of burgers, a lot of lakes, especially in Michigan. Was at my aunt's house. She happens to have a jet ski. It's like, hey, would you mind if I take my son for a jet ski ride? I said, sure, go for it. We're big in this household about be careful what words you use, swearing, things of that nature. So we go for a nice jet ski ride. And my son goes, Dad, it's the first time I'm on a jet ski. He's like, Dad, I love taking a jet ski ride with you. It's like, me too, man. We had such a good time. We're pulling in. And I'm like kind of talking, not paying attention. And as we're coasting in to park the jet ski, like I forget to turn the engine button off, or I turn it off too late. So like we're coasting right into like the dock. And my son's 8. And this is not I don't have a jet ski, but I know they're not cheap. And so I hit the red button, the engine cuts off, and we're Tokyo drifting right into the dock. And I got like 2 seconds to make a decision. I put my hand out there to prevent the collision, and I go, oh, fudge. Only I didn't say fudge. And my 8-year-old son was on my lap. Brother, I looked at his face. He hit me with the Kevin McAllister in Home Alone. He goes, he's like, Dad, you said it, I can say it. You said it, I can say it. I'm like, I was like, I just had to sit there and take it, man. I'm like, look, I shouldn't have said that. The rest of the day, he'd run and play with his cousins. He'd come by and go, I'd be like, just don't tell your mom, kid. Just don't tell your mom, all right? This was between me and you. I've dropped now in 8 years. I've dropped 1 in front of my youngest son and 1 in front of my oldest son. My daughter's only 3. I'm gonna try to keep that record alive, man. All right, let's get this toast. Oh, speaking of, we got to change games here. Holy cow, we're late. Got to change webs here. Let's clutch up, man. A little early. A little late. Shoot, get out. That's resin, man. He gets out of the white window with the resin attack. Get out of there, dude. Get out of there. White walkers. Here we go. Get this toast. No more. No more. No more Pepti Riz. Only Pepti Biz. No more Pepti Riz. Only Pepti Biz. Stun him. There we go. Get this toast. Can someone recap the jet ski story? He was eating ads. Just wait till it hits YouTube Shorts. That's a tough fight, man. Chat, that's a tough fight. 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 E. Norman, thank you for the 17 months. Yeah, we'll play the Knicks mix for sure. The Knicks mix.